Hey guys, what is going on? This is Stormbreaker2312 here with Wi-Fi Match 51, and yes, this is a new team here. It is a Sandstorm team, and lots of people have made Sandstorm teams, but I haven't yet, so I decided I'd make one. And this is a little different looking than a typical Sandstorm team you might see. I mean, sure, there's guys that you'd expect, like a Hippowdon, but yeah, I tried to make it a little different than usual. And this battle was like perfect for demonstrating the strategy of this team. So I'm really glad that I got to have a battle like this, and it was a lot of fun. So sorry I haven't been able to host one of these in a while. I've just been taking a bit of a break from battling, but I'm starting to get into it again because I'm really excited about this team. Like, it's so fun to use, and it's just awesome. So here, Hippowdon goes for an Ice Fang on Jumpluff, and this opponent was interesting. He actually had a physical attacking Claydol, which was interesting, but kind of cool. And Solrock is going to Cosmic Power, and you can tell what kind of stuff he's used for based on his moveset. This battle is sped up a little bit, and some parts are edited out just so I could fit it in the time frame. But Jumpluff uses a Grass Knot, which hits Hippowdon fairly hard, and then, well, not too bad, I guess. He uses Earthquake and only ends up hitting Hippowdon, but he still survives it just because he's a total beast in both defenses, actually. I made him pretty strong in special defense as well. But Solrock gets his first Cosmic Power, which is good, and here's an Ice Fang, which will completely obliterate Jumpluff. And yeah, it's awesome. This Hippowdon is really cool. I love using him. I love this whole team. It's just amazing. Like, it blew my mind when I had this battle. But anyway, he sends out Azumarill, which I kind of predicted he would since I have Hippowdon out. So here's my switch to my very annoying stalling Cradilly. And I know that's not news to anyone because stalling Cradillies are very common, and that's pretty much what they do best. So yeah. And I go for another Cosmic Power, I think. I think that's what I did, yeah, with Solrock. But anyway, Claydol uses Zen Headbutt, doesn't do very much, so that's good for me. Solrock uses Will-O-Wisp because I want to cripple Azumarill's attack. As you see, he had a Lumberry, which was annoying, so that kind of sucked, but it's okay. Solrock took that pretty well. And yeah, I want to cripple his attack because he can hit fairly hard with huge power, and that's not something I really want to deal with too much, so I'm going to go for a Will-O-Wisp again. Cradilly's going to stockpile, and although I could stockpile a few times, I think I just did it once just to give his defenses a little boost. And here they both of those guys take an Earthquake pretty well. And I use Will-O-Wisp again, and it hits, which is good, so now he's burned for real. And not a second too soon, or not, yeah, you know what I mean. It was good that it happened when it did, basically. Anyway, so Cradilly stockpiles, his defenses go up, and he's ready to do his thing. And everyone gets buffeted by Sandstorm / Burn, and time for Cradilly to start getting HP back. So when you look at his moveset, you can tell he was built to annoy, and that's one of the great things about it. As for Solrock, now I have a chance to go for another Cosmic Power because I know neither of them really have anything that can take me down at this point. Unless Azumarill would get a critical or something, or he would get Flinch, I think he went for a flinch because just to try and cripple me, but luckily it didn't happen. Oh yeah, I'm faster than Azumarill, so I guess it wouldn't have mattered. But here he goes for a waterfall, and as you can see, he took that very well. I use Giga Drain, which hits Claydol decently hard, I guess, but yeah, he's not aimed to hit super hard, although I did give him very good special attack, or I maxed out his special attack, so he can hit okay, but the Sandstorm boosts rock types defense by 50% for those of you who don't know, so it makes, or not their defense, special defense, but it makes them a lot more bulky in that aspect. So it's a useful thing to do. Anyway, since I have 2 cosmic powers, here's where I Baton Pass. And they send out their Jirachi, which I have one as well, and you won't see him in this match, but yeah, he takes a Zen Headbutt, and here's the Baton Pass. So I'm going to send it out to Rhyperior, and this Rhyperior is so awesome, and now he has 2 stat raises in each of his defenses, so plus the boost in the special defense from Sandstorm, and the EVs I gave him were partially in his defenses, but yeah, he's basically a very bulky Rhyperior, which is what he's meant to do. But he can also hit extremely hard because his attack is still maxed out, and with a base attack of 140, that makes him very powerful. So here, as you can see, he takes a Water Pulse like it's no one's business, and you got confused, but it didn't matter. And the reason why he took that Water Pulse so well is because he does have the Solid Rock ability, which reduces super effective moves, plus he has increased special defense from Sandstorm as well as those 2 cosmic powers, so ultimately he's very tough. And here he goes for an Earthquake. It's Jirachi pretty hard. Obviously won't hit him. Cradily takes it well. Or Cradily, whatever. I pronounce it differently sometimes, it's how it is, I'm sorry. But yeah. Next, or now I'm going for another Giga Drain on Claydol, and here I debated on what to do with Rhyperior for a while. I didn't know if I should maybe protect and just let Claydol get taken down, but then I was wondering who else he'd have there, so ultimately I decided to just go for the Earthquake and finish off Jirachi, because I knew Cradily, whatever, could take another Earthquake. So yeah, and he uses Water Pulse again, which he takes like a total beast once again. And here's a Zen Headbutt. And luckily he only flinched once, I think, which was good. I use Giga Drain, which gets me a little HP. And Claydol is down, so that's nice to have. And here he uses Earthquake, which looks devastatingly cool when he uses it. But yeah, Jirachi's down. Cradily barely survives. I didn't know if he would or not, but luckily he did. And yeah, so Azumarill is the only one left now, and I'm just gonna go for a recover. I knew he'd probably go down, and then I was just gonna straight up Earthquake. But it didn't really matter because they ended up giving up. But it was a fun battle, and I hope you guys liked this team. I am loving this team. It's so awesome. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the battle as well. So rate, comment, subscribe, and I hope you guys all have a good one and a great week. See you later.